What's up guys, Firewolf here, showing you guys the new Samsung Odyssey OLED G60SD. This is a 27-inch 1440p gaming monitor that features Samsung's latest QD OLED technology with an insane 360Hz of goodness. There's also a new OLED glare-free technology, which is basically a matte coating. Fresh out the box, we get a 0.03 millisecond response time and AMD FreeSync Premium Pro for smooth gaming. At the moment, this G6 OLED is not certified for NVIDIA G-Sync compatibility, but this could change in the future. I'll be doing an unboxing, sharing my first impressions, and showcasing some fire 1440p gameplay using my 4080 Super gaming PC and PlayStation 5. Stay tuned for a future review of this Odyssey OLED G60SD. So for now, let's unbox the Samsung Odyssey OLED G6 27-inch. Really excited to see how this looks. Now, before we open this up, we want to make sure you locate where it says top. Comes in this really plain brown box. Alright, we got that box nice and open. Alright, first thing out the box, we have the base here. It comes in this really nice silver metallic color. You can see right on the bottom here, we have rubber feet. It has like a pentagon shape. I really like this stand because it will save a lot of desk space. Oh, it's just tight. Okay. Alright, next thing we have here is going to be the monitor arm portion of the stand. Same thing, comes in this really nice silver metallic color with some nice black accents, which is really nice. You see the black pieces are going to be nice and gloss. And I don't know, but I got a really nasty scratch here. I don't know if that was because I was pulling it, but not happy about this. Other than that, we have a cable management clip here, which is kind of like a rubber piece. But overall, it's a nice looking stand. Next thing I'm going to have is an installation guide in case you ever get lost. We're going to have a simple user guide. They're going to supply us with a nice DisplayPort cable. This is really nice and thick. Next, they're also going to give us a nice HDMI cable. Next, we're going to have a USB upstream cable. Next, we're going to have the US plug here, which is then going to connect to this really large power brick. So you can see it's going to be separated from the monitor itself. I personally like having a separate power brick. It keeps the actual monitor nice and light. All right, let's go ahead and go to the main event here. This is why you guys came in the first place. All right, here we have the G6 OLED. First impression, this thing looks really nice. And just like the G8 OLED has a very nice thin display. I mean, this thing looks really nice. I mean, come on guys. What do you guys think of this? I mean, I personally love this silver and black color, but I think it looks fire. You can see the screen has a nice screen protector here to protect it. Now, it's not glossy, guys, so for you guys that love glossy displays, unfortunately, this is not going to be like this. We still have to peel this out, which I'll show you guys later. But damn, this is a nice looking monitor. For inputs, we're getting one DisplayPort 1.4, two HDMI 2.1 ports, a USB 3.0 upstream port with two USB-A ports, and finally a 3.5mm headphone jack. Keep in mind that this monitor does not have any built-in speakers, so you can always use the 3.5mm headphone jack to output sound as well. Another huge miss for me is going to be the USB-C, which is sadly missing, and I wish it was included in this monitor. Alright guys, time to install the stand here. Now before we go for that, if you want to mount it on a monitor arm, there are VESA mount holes here, 100 by 100. You don't need a separate adapter like older Odyssey models, which I do like a lot. Now, a really cool and unique feature of this new stand here is the fact that there are no tools needed at all. So all you have to do really is just find a entry point here, which is going to be like this. So you just basically put it in and then you just twist it. And that basically locks it in place, which is actually very easy and simple. No tools at all. Very cool and unique. And all we have to do now is just angle it here, and that's pretty much it. Now we're ready for liftoff. The back of this monitor is fire. Just like the bigger G80SD and other Odyssey OLED monitors, this sports a nice silver metallic design that's very sleek and has an awesome flat bottom stand that saves a lot of desk space. Some of you guys might not like this silver design though, but I like it, and especially with those RGB core lighting in the back. Alright, let's go ahead and reveal this beautiful OLED screen. Now what you're seeing here is going to be the screen protection that you get from the factory. So no, it's not going to be this glossy. So let's go ahead and peel this out. Alright, and there we have it guys. We have a nice matte coating, which I know some of you guys might not like, but it does a really good job in deflecting light sources. Here I'm just going to turn on my ring light here so you can see. Now let's go ahead and test out the ergonomics of the stand here. We have some height adjustment here. You also got some tilt. Definitely a really high tilt. we have some nice swivel, nice range, and then we can also pivot the screen here. On both sides for a nice vertical setup. So let's go ahead and fire this up. All right, now that I have everything connected to my gaming PC, so far I'm liking the space saving desk stand over here, and it does a good job of hiding the cables, but only when it's like, you know, lower down. If I were to lift this up here, you are gonna see some cables in the back here, which it's not my favorite thing to see, unless if you kind of like tuck it in a little bit more. But if it's lower down, then you don't really see much of the cables, which is perfectly fine. Now to power it on, we have a power button right on the back. We're just gonna click on it. And there we go, guys. There are no smart features on this monitor, which makes it very easy to use. As you can see, you have a very simple menu, which I love to see. All right, setting this up for the first time here. I personally like to set it at 125% scaling. It's what I personally prefer because I like seeing bigger text. Next thing you want to definitely do, since this has 360 hertz, you want to make sure you go to advanced display here or the NVIDIA control panel. You want to make sure you choose a different refresh rate. Now by default, they have it at 120 hertz. I mean, in my PC, but we're going to enable the 360 hertz to make sure we maximize the full potential of this G6 OLED. We're going to hit keep changes here. Next thing we're going to do here, we're going to open up the NVIDIA control panel if you have an NVIDIA graphics card like I do. And I want to see if there is G-Sync over here. So under setup G-Sync here, it lets us know here that the selected display is not validated as G-Sync compatible. Now I'm still going to enable it just to see if it works. Now as of right now, as of this video, G-Sync compatibility is not certified yet, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be in the future. So you never know. This monitor just came out, and maybe in a future update it might be G-Sync compatible, but for now it's not certified. But I'm still having it enabled just to see if it works or not. My first impressions of the display so far has been a great experience. There's no smart features, which for me personally is better than using Samsung smart features or Tizen OS that are in other monitors like the G80SD. Some of you guys might be completely turned off with this OLED glare-free coating, but let me tell you guys, it's not that bad. And the biggest upside is being able to use this monitor in brighter settings where I can soak up some nice vitamin D without glare ruining the experience. If you don't like the matte coating, then you can check out the Alienware AW2725DF that I reviewed, which uses the same QD OLED panel but without the matte. Or if you want something that's super glossy, there's also the new WOLED Asus XG27AQDM that I unboxed earlier. It's great to have many 1440p OLED options, so for now, I'll leave you guys with some fire 1440p gameplay with different lighting scenarios to get an idea how this monitor would look. Any questions? Drop them down below.
Here's the targeted first. can get in this way.
Why are we here, Atreus?
Okay. You remember all those shrines we found, telling the stories of giants? How the panel on the left would be their origin, and the panel on the right would be their fate?
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realized. Well, the collapsed pillar is new, but the shrine is just on the other side. Did something give over on the right? That should help. There we go. Come on.
Still here? Well, thanks for sticking all the way through. I really appreciate it. I'll have affiliate links down below that help and support the Firewolf Tech channel, and for any questions on this monitor, drop a comment. Now on to finish this review. Firewolf out.